Hello explorers and welcome to another video. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about what is happening in the Java community today. And I believe there is a lot of information out there, and some of it isn't correct and some of it is misleading, some of it is hard to follow, and so on. So I wanted to make a video and try to straighten some things up. And what is actually happening now is on Tuesday, if everything goes as planned, Java 11 will be released, and they have also said that they will create a new naming scheme, so it will actually be called Java 2008.9, so the month for the release. And this 11 is a very significant version because it actually is the first version of Oracle's new scheme of how they want to release their versions going forward. So the last version that they supported was version 8. So they released Java JDK version 8 as Oracle Java with Oracle's specific magical code in it and so on. So, but what they have done from 8 and going forward is that they have streamlined everything, and they have put everything that goes into OpenJDK and into Oracle Java, and they are trying to make one version that everybody can compile from source code and everybody can use as is. So going forward there will be no differences between Oracle Java and OpenJDK, so you can use either or. And that's a very huge commitment from Oracle's part, and a very nice way of helping the open source community, but it also ushers in a new way for them to actually take part in the community. So they will have a little bit of a different role going forward. So by 11, that's the next Longtime support. So they will have a Longtime supported version 11. They will support that for 8 years. But if you want to use that Longtime supported version and get patches on that version, you need to pay Oracle. So if you want to use Oracle Java Longtime support, you need to pay for it. You need to pay a license fee, and the pricing today, if I understand it correctly, is $25 times processes times month. So that will be perhaps a lot of money. And processes is not the actual cores in your machine. They have a specific calculation what a processor is, and I have been told that it's something like half the number of CPUs that you have in your computer if you're looking at a standard server. But a processor is something that has a specific use. It actually has a specific speed or anything like that, so you can look into the actual metrics for it, and then they will calculate the cost from that. But it can actually be a lot of money. So why would you pay Oracle to actually get a Longtime supported version? And that's if you are running a large company, you want a stable version that they patch and give you security patches, and that you can use for a long time. Because if you're making a product using Java and you are trying to use that for a long time, you don't want an unstable version of Java where functions are removed, or some functions are re-implemented in another way, so they are getting slower, or anything like that. You want something that is stable going forward, and that is something that you will pay for. But as Oracle also releases these OpenJDK versions, and they are a big part of the community working with OpenJDK going forward, that is also a path you can take. And Oracle's long-time supported version will be one every 3 years. So they will say that 11 is one of them, and then 17 is the next one. And why 17? That's because they are trying to release a new version every 6 months. So that will be 6 versions to 17. And these releases, during these 6 months, they will release 2 security patches for that version. So you get the version, for instance, 11, and then and that's a feature release, and that will come on Tuesday. So there's a lot of new features. They have removed deprecated functions and so on, and that's released on Thursday. And then sometime in the coming 6 months until March, they will release 2 security patches, but no new functions. So no new features, just security patches. And then the next feature release in March, or OpenJDK 12, that will have new features. And when they release that, they will not release any new security patches for 11. It's not supported. Then they go with 12. So if you want to use Java free and without support, and still want to have all the security patches and all the newest things, you need to follow along. You need to use 11, 12, 13, and so on. And this might be something that is a bit hard. You might want to have a little bit of support on it, but support isn't free. But you might not want to pay Oracle for that support. And some companies have stepped up and said that we are willing to perhaps work on this, perhaps release security patches and do backporting of security patches and so on. And some of the companies that have been talking about this is Red Hat, Google, and IBM. So it's not small companies, it's quite large companies that want to do something in this arena. And as the source code is open sourced and everyone can build it, it opens up for more actors in this field. And I've seen that they have created a page, Adopt OpenJDK, and there some actors have gone in, sponsored that page, and said that we want to give you some longer term support for OpenJDK, and if you go here and use this version that we compile, we will give you security patches for a while. But they haven't specified how long that while is, if it's another 6 months or 2 years, whatever. So that's an initiative that you can use. Or you can perhaps in the future get a Red Hat OpenJDK that they support and give you security patches, or a Google OpenJDK that they give you security patches. So a lot of things is not set in stone yet. A lot of actors have been talking about that they want to compile things. I think Azul has their own OpenJDK as well that you can use. So it's more up to what company do you want to work with, and what company do you believe can give you the best support for your Java project. I hope that I have explained the current situation in terms, so it's a little bit more clear what is actually going to happen going forward with the OpenJDK. If you have any questions, and if I have been unclear in any way, please leave them down below. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friends and colleagues. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And I really hope to see you in the next video.